Welcome to the channel. By now, if you've been watching any of our videos, you're probably getting used to seeing the Mercury Monterey, because that's what we've been pretty focused on. But we've been talking about looking at other cars, maybe beyond the Monterey. And a few years ago, I had the opportunity to go look at a car and give it a bit of an evaluation. And I talked to the owner a little bit about either possibly purchasing it or maybe us fixing it. We're not sure where all this stands now. It's kind of a pending agreement. And this is the car. Now, that was the car in the day, though. This one has been parked since 1985. It is a 78 Trans Am, and I can honestly say that he stacked a few more things in here since I was last here to look at the car. So we're probably going to have to do a cleanup so that we can actually do a better assessment on it. I'm going to flip this around and walk you down the car and tell you a little bit about this car. It was actually a special order Trans Am. It has the W6 package in it, which would be the 400 Pontiac motor with the T10 transmission, Borg Warner, if you're familiar. It was ordered with the snowflake rims, and I don't know how far in I can get because you can see this old girl has been collecting dust for a little while, of course almost 40 years. The car took a little bit of a whack. It went into a ditch, and you can kind of see that the T-top there has a little bit of a kink in it, so the whole body took a bit of a twist. As a matter of fact, there's even a dimple there in the quarter panel where the driver's door pushed into it. One thing that's kind of cool is he actually ordered it without the bird on the hood. You see, it's just a plain Jane hood. It also was ordered with the posi rear end and the radio delete. I don't know how far in here I can get. It's a little tight. There you go. Now you can have a look at the interior. So, yeah, you can see where the steering wheel got bent on the impact, as well as there's your shifter. It's got a Hurst shifter in it, and the bucket seat option was a pretty plain Jane interior. This car was more about go fast when it was ordered, but it's been sitting here for a long time, and it wasn't winter driven, but of course, well, we don't know how much underbody damages just from even the length of time that it's been sitting. I'm going to try to get you a little bit of a shot of the other side of the car. We're going to get in here one day and give it a cleanup. I'm going to flip this and see if we can see any of the underneath of the car. You're going to see me for a second here. I don't know how much of the... Whoop! That's not what we're after. I don't know how much we can see. It's a little tight to be looking. Yeah, there's not much to see. So he had centerline rims on this car. And the snowflakes actually have been pretty much parked the entire time he owned the car. But we're going to talk to him and see if we can make some sort of a deal, if he's still looking at selling the car. We know a real good shop in town that can do the straightening of the body. And, you know, I mean, just about any part you can dream of for these cars is actually still available aftermarket. Now I'll give you a look down the other side of the car here so you can actually see a little more. I'll flip this around real quick. Goodbye. And yeah, there you go. You can have a look. So we'll return a little while, but we'll return and we'll clean this up and see if we can get a much better look at the car. A few years ago when I looked at it, we were actually able to get the engine to turn over. So we know it's probably still good because I dumped transmission fluid down the carburetor. As for now, it's just a conversation. Thanks for watching.